Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, June 23. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is encouraging other developing countries to start using technology as a tool to create economic value. According to Mr. Holness, developing countries must move away from being merely consumers of technology and instead be originators, creators, and innovators. At the same time, he says leaders must ensure there is equal access for all citizens.
The internet and digital technologies are critical drivers of wealth creation and prosperity in our society. Governments must be deliberate in ensuring that this public good is equitably accessible to all citizens. Otherwise, it could come to define a new dimension of poverty, that of knowledge poverty.
The Prime Minister was speaking on Wednesday at the Commonwealth Business Forum Heads of Government and Business Leaders Roundtable. Prime Minister Holness is in Kigali, Rwanda for the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting from June 20 to 25. Among the agenda items for the meeting is a vote by the 54 members who were once British colonies to decide the next Secretary General of the Commonwealth. Jamaica's Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith is vying for the post. Back on the island, government's efforts to open new avenues for investment along the north coast have been bolstered by the addition of yet another international commercial flight into the Ian Fleming International Airport. The St. Mary-based airport welcomed QCAS Aero's inaugural exclusive premium non-stop flight from Fort Lauderdale in Florida yesterday. Transport Minister Audley Shaw says this increase in Jamaica's aviation traffic also serves to stimulate and boost economic opportunities for the eastern end of the island.
I urge players in the food and agro-service industries to position themselves to capitalize on a market previously unrealized. What of opportunities in health, safety, and the environment? The more investments made, the greater opportunities for earnings and expanded business opportunities, which can help to reduce rural-urban drift.
The minister says no effort will be spared in continuing to upgrade Jamaica's aerodromes and, by extension, the aviation industry to further expand on these opportunities. QCAS Aero, the first scheduled international commercial flight from the United States into Ian Fleming, will initially operate its executive Type 30-seat aircraft once per week on Thursdays. The introduction of this service comes a week after the airport welcomed its first scheduled commercial flight, an Inter-Caribbean Airways flight from Providenciales in the Turks and Caicos. American Airlines is expected to begin operating non-stop flights from Miami to the airport under its American Eagle regional brand by November. The Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce is collaborating with other government entities on several strategies to develop the local medicinal cannabis industry. State Minister Dr. Norman Dunn says measures include fast-tracking new product approvals, especially for cannabis manufacturers who want to diversify to access new market opportunities, developing regulations on dosing standards for tablets in the medicinal cannabis trade, as well as closely monitoring legislative changes in the United States federal system are also among the initiatives.
In addition, the Ministry, along with JAMPRO and the CLA, is fast-tracking finalization of the import-export regulations, hemp regulations, and amendments to the current interim regulations. We're also finalizing regulations for the cultivator transitional special permit, and through the Cannabis Development Task Force, we'll be working to promulgate a comprehensive national policy to develop a blueprint for the direction of this industry.
Minister Dunn was speaking at the recent launch of Epicon's 16 rare cannabis strains at Marketplace on Constant Spring Road. He says the ministry is considering proposals from the Cannabis Development Task Force for a national lab with state-of-the-art testing capabilities, as well as engaging local financial institutions to finance cannabis companies. The Denby Agricultural, Industrial and Food Show is back after a 2-year hiatus brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. Denby 68 will be held from July 30 to August 1 at the Denby Showgrounds in Maypen, Clarendon, under the theme Grow Smart, Eat Smart. Agriculture Minister Pernell Charles Jr. says this year's staging, which coincides with Jamaica 60, should be one that makes a statement.
We want energy. We want excitement. We want us to be aggressively moving. We don't want to pian Denby. This Denby must be the Denby that shows that we've been hibernating for 2 years and we have energy of 2 years in one. 3 years in one. And this has to be the Denby where we make a statement to Jamaica and to the region. We are going to take a smarter approach to the agricultural sector.
Denby 68, which was launched on Wednesday, will feature youth in agriculture, children, and health and wellness villages, agricultural, horticultural, and livestock displays, a national farm queen coronation, and a gospel show are also planned. Gates will be open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Admission is $1,200 for adults and $600 for children. Tickets will be available at the gate. Persons can now receive real-time parenting support by way of a new mobile messaging service dubbed Parent Text. It's being delivered through the Ministry of Education under the European Union-funded Spotlight initiative. Parents of children aged 0 to 17 years will receive free parenting tips from the automated Parent Text Jamaica. Encouragement will come in the form of text messages, voice notes, video clips, and GIFs.
I trust that out of the sharing of information through the Parent Text messaging service, that more parents will take responsibilities seriously and to become more directly involved in their children's education and overall care.
It offers parents and caregivers free guidance and useful tips on how to help our children build relationships with them, use effective alternatives to violent discipline, practice positive reinforcement.
To access this mobile service, persons can text or WhatsApp the word PARENT to 876-838-4897. And finally, the Ministry of Education and Youth has officially launched its Fathers Read To campaign to highlight the role of fathers in the educational development of children. To kickstart its campaign, the ministry unveiled a mural in downtown Kingston on Sunday designed to encourage more fathers to read to their children. Portfolio Minister Fable Williams says by cultivating a love for reading, parents are giving their children the competitive advantage and opportunity to excel in a wide range of subjects at school. The mural was commissioned by the ministry and done in partnership with United Nations Children Fund, UNICEF, and the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.